I've been muted this whole time. Unmute myself. I really had nothing to say, but I was saying there's something. Okay, so what I did say, yeah, there we go. I'm a little bit taller, wearing my kimono underwear, not the new brand. But as you see, you kind of get the figment of imagination that I am nude, but I got drawers on. How are you? Happy Friday. Has everyone had a beautiful week? I have personally. I've had a phenomenal week. Today there were just so many things thrown on me. So I don't know if it's a secret, but I just saw the premiere of The Proud Family. Yay! So, I don't know if you guys know, but it takes 6 months to make one episode. We send it off to Japan, and that whole animation process is a whole nother world. So today we all, and when I say all, I mean the animators, the directors, the actors, the director of, and by meeting all these people, I get a sense of what it takes to make an animated film. There is a director of animation, like someone who just directs how the animated characters, act, so there are just so many jobs. So my son got to sit in and attend it with me and learned a lot because, animation, the whole new video game world is something that he wants to get into in his lifetime. Okay, so, I really have to post his report card. Y'all, if I tell you, Jesus, this boy got a 5.0. I'm going to post it because I didn't even know that was possible. You didn't know. I thought 4.0 was the best you could get. This little nigga got himself a 5.0. A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus. I'm like, Jesus. Man, nothing but you. I'm thankful. So, first thing I want to say before we bring on our phenomenal guest, I don't even think she's here yet. How do I find out? You got me large, and it says participants. So, I have to really acknowledge that I totally understand the watermarks thing. A few episodes ago, Kurupt was trying to explain to me why DJs put their little logo at the top of their mixes so people can't steal. I was like, okay, that gets on my nerves because sometimes people be doing it. It's all like, a whole damn sentence and shit. Welcome to the break, whatever, And I'm like, that kind of gets on my nerves. But now, being in this whole new YouTube, Twitter, no, I'm not on Twitter no more, but YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, thank you, Facebook world, y'all be stealing. My boys from Memphis came in town. So to entertain them, well, they're really my husband's childhood friends, but whatever. We showed them our show. This nigga gonna say, I know this show. This ain't y'all. I said, this ain't, what you mean this ain't us? He said, I've seen this show on other shows where other, what do we call ourselves? Controllers? What are we? Influencers? Creators. Where other creators are using your content to promote their own shows. And they're not giving you the credit. He was like, as a matter of fact, you ain't even in the clips. So he brought up a show in particular. The show where my girl Chi Chi was on. So in their minds, my girl Kurupt's wife, Lily, people were inferring that she had a problem with Kurupt flirting with Chi Chi. So this was the whole topic of the clip. Now, let's start with, I don't mind you taking my clips as long as it's promoting our show. Let people know where you're getting them from so that they can go back and see it for themselves. But my boy said, y'all just taking Chi and Kurupt and then making some type of drama out of Lily and Kurupt and Chi. Honey, first of all, let's break this shit down. First of all, Lily is married. Hello, can you say? That's the other side. Dyslexic, the lipstick right there. Can you say married? Married to Kurupt. So if she feel like she gotta do a little maneuver to make a no, remind the nigga, y'all better play like y'all understand and recognize. Y'all better recognize game when you see it, is what I'm trying to say. First of all, yeah, Lily may come up and be like, yeah, let me see who's going on. Who is up in here? Who is on our show and who is, taking my husband's attention? There's nothing wrong with that, people. You better recognize game. And don't think that Chi has never been in the same situation as Lily. We are women. We need to start working together. It is only human to be a little concerned when your husband is paying a little more attention than you think he should to another BR. So what do? You classily make your presence known. Peep game. Y'all want to clown Lily, y'all want to blah, 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 blah. But who is home with Kurupt? Quit tripping. Y'all petty. And that's okay. I don't mind petty as long as you give the credit what's credit is due. Because for real, I peeped Lily's game too. I'm proud of y'all for seeing it. Because I was like, yes, Lily, put your head out. Whip it to the side. Let us bitches know who this nigga is belonging to. Y'all better recognize game when you see it. It is not weak. What did Beyonce say? I'd rather be embarrassed than foolish, stupid than cheated on. Whatever she said, y'all better recognize she wasn't playing. It's better to make a fool of yourself and keep your family looking cute than think you got so much ego that the next bitch can't take your shit and run. While you sit back like, he ain't gonna do nothing. No, nigga. Get your ass in the picture. Lily is on tour with that nigga. So take clips of that. Take clips of her checking y'all bitches on tour. And y'all bitches that's divorced, thinking y'all was the prize. Cause you cute. Honey, cute as a damn a dozen. And I believe Lily let y'all bitches know. So my point is, I don't mind y'all loving what we're doing because we're doing it, like we said, for who? For you. But give us some credit. That's just selfish not to. And you know, if the tables were turned, you would want credit given to you. I was also told that little clips of Kurupt talking about, his upcoming tour, his upcoming album. You guys have just taken it and acted like he had an interview with you. I understand. You like our show enough to steal. Why not feel? Why not do what you would want done to you? That's all I'm asking. So I just want to say to Rihanna, to the world, I get it. You need a watermark because y'all niggas is thirsty. And I didn't want to believe it because white folks at Wonderful's Little League games, every single game, they try to tell me how black folks are thieves, on that subliminal. Ooh, somebody is stealing. They're in the neighborhood. First time they got me, I was like, really? Somebody's stealing in them? Let me go check my car. Let me go lock the doors. Every single game, they mentioned black folks and thievery. I guess they forgot they taught us how when they took us and stole us from Africa. That's the first thievery I could imagine would have went down. But, hey, what do I know? Anyway, don't be a thief. Don't make them out to be true. Don't make the bad stuff true. Okay? So I just want to acknowledge that God is right. The Bible is right. You really don't understand someone else's journey, someone else's hardship, unless you experience it for yourself. So please stop taking our clips and acting like it's yours. Y'all know we a little baby show. We may be celebrities, but not in the YouTube streaming world. We just little babies. We just got our 7,000, I'm dyslexic. Please work with me because I see 7. I'm wondering, is it really 7? Our 7,000 views. Yay for us. If you love our show and you want us to succeed so you can steal more of our clips, please tell your people where you're getting these clips from. Send them our way so they can sign up. And while we're talking about it, go on ahead right now. If you're watching and you're enjoying, you got to press something. What is it they got to press for us? Follow, subscribe, follow and subscribe and like. Yes. Do whatever needs to be done. Y'all know what y'all supposed to be doing. So I just wanted to talk about that, really quickly. Now, in addition to our Proud Family premiere, which I literally just left, we also are nominated for a Daytime Emmy. A House Divided is nominated for a Daytime Emmy. And those awards began at the same exact time as the show. So I was kind of sneaking, trying to see what they were doing over there on CBS. But we'll stay updated, and I'll let you guys know if we win, yay, or if we lose, yay. Because really, I mean, it's cool, it's cute. We got nominated. We cute. Y'all know y'all think it's cute, so it's cute. But okay, thank you. So we're gonna stay in tune because it's cute. It's really, really nice. And I mean awards in general. Because there are so many phenomenal acts, as far as music that have never been nominated or won a Grammy. There are so many talented actors that have never won or been nominated for an Oscar. So it's an honor to be acknowledged because there are millions and millions of shows out there that could have been where we are. But at the end of the day, just keep doing great work. And I don't really think it matters. Could be wrong. We'll see if we get canceled if we don't win it. No, my boy Bob, shout out to Bob Johnson. Congratulations. Thank you. I have an opening because All Black sent all of us, the whole cast of A House Divided. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty good. We even got nominated for a Daytime Emmy. Did I mention that? So if you haven't seen it, go ahead, binge it, catch up. It's very, very good. Dan Garcia. Now, when I introduced him, I think I said Dan Rodriguez, because when my adrenaline gets all going, I forget stuff and my brain just gets all muddled and I don't even remember what I said. So it's not me, it's spirit. So I think I pronounced my boss's name wrong. I think I mispronounced Garcia by saying Rodriguez. That's 2 different names. And I don't want y'all thinking I'm prejudiced, like I'm just gonna call, Hispanic people any old Cortez, whatever. No, his sister-in-law is a Rodriguez. That's why my brain was not working properly. But his name is Dan Garcia, darling. Yes, Dan Garcia. And A House Divided on All Black. And that is Bob Johnson, who started BET, pioneer in the game, sold it when he and his wife started it, and they sold it. And I think it now belongs to MTV. So he started the All Black Network, which was formerly the Urban Movie Channel, which is a subsidiary of the AMC, the American Movie Channel. So Yes, congratulations to the entire cast of A House Divided. We are currently waiting to see if we won the Daytime Best Ensemble Award. I don't know what that is. Fells Obamah is here. Oh, wow. Fells, my love. Connect your auto. I really want to talk to you. I'm really, really worried about your boy. Fells, I pressed the button to do it right. Okay. Well, until Fells, we don't want any dead air, right? Oh, there he is. Hi, babe. Can you hear me? Fells. Okay. Hi, Fells. Oh, no, he doesn't see me. But maybe I can get his attention. Hey. Fells. Fells. Are you looking? Hi, Fells. Fells. Hi, Fells. Yeah. Hey, open up yourself. Let's talk. Fells.
Hey, how you doing?
We were told the barber passed away.
Yeah.
Please explain. Because, I want to preface that by saying this is a hip hop show because we are hip hop. But this is not a gangbanger show. This is not where we promote violence or, I swear to you, Fells, before you tell me what actually happened, I need to tell you that Chicago watched that episode more than any other country, state. That was the most highly rated Chicago show in the history of my show, which means not only are you Chicago's son, but it also means Illinois, Forrester said, which Chicago. It also means that we are all mourning the loss of the barber. So I need to, I guess, for my own self, know that his death had nothing to do with
No,
our show.
no, it ain't got
I
nothing
heard
to
him
do with. He
throwing up
not
signs and saying gangy stuff.
he not even that
Like,
type of person. He not involved in none of that type of
okay,
stuff.
well, what happened, my love?
He actually was had some drinks with somebody, and I guess he had some drugs was in the drink. It was some ecstasy in the drink, and he a diabetic or something like that. Cause he up in age. He like 47, 48. He older than me. Most of the guys that I be around, they older than me. Like the generation that's after me is like the shade away from them and stuff. Like I probably be like the last part of the that they'll mess with like on that. But no, that guy he had like videos. You probably like on my Instagram. He in videos and stuff like that. That I had performed at clubs and stuff like that. He real life been backing me up since I've been started for like 7 months now. So like he been down like all the time. Like so seriously, he got a lot of faith in me. Like
Well, I'm glad to hear that because he was a phenomenal personality. I mean, just those few minutes that he, gave of his spirit, we all noticed. And it broke my heart that the following week, when he had been invited to come back, he was gone. It's like a message to all of us to embrace those moments. And I'm so thankful that we were able to give him his voice so the world could hear him, prior to.
Yeah, it was sad because I didn't even find out right away.
I'm so
I
sorry for
had
your
just got a
loss.
text from him like that same night telling me to come to the barbershop still because that's normally where like I be at. Like, that's
So
like
someone roofied him.
Yeah, I think he was with some girls.
Some girls roofied him.
I think that's what they say. That's what they saying.
Because he had money, because he has a barbershop, because he's
No, I don't even think. I think it's just they probably was getting high and he probably took a shot of their drink or something like that because he drink or something like that, and they probably told him it was in there. He probably thought he could handle it after he'd already drunk it or something like that, and then I think it kind of like took
the toxicology report just came out for Shock G, and it said that fentanyl was in his system and probably was the major reason for him passing away. You know, I don't know if uh, you said they said ecstasy. You know, I don't know ecstasy from Molly, from fentanyl. You know, but
Molly like a raw form of it or something like that.
those are
I ain't
all
never seen it
drugs that
before, but
you're
it's all
telling
in
me
the
that can
same
kill.
dose. Yeah.
So those drugs can kill. So are we thinking it was a hit, a setup, or like one of
I
those?
don't think it was though. I think he just couldn't handle the drug. Some people body just
Oh
ain't.
my baby.
You
Yes.
don't get how
Don't
drugs.
sneak nothing in nobody's drink thinking you being cute. Like they want to do what you do.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Cause he don't kick it with guys like that. Outside
Right.
that barbershop, he don't be around no
He's a
guys like that.
businessman.
Yeah.
Well,
So
he's still in our hearts, and I'm so grateful that you brought him on our show, like as his last stand, as his, you know, just being able to say to the world, to show the world how great he is right before his passing. I'm thankful to you for that. So, how's your week been? I was sorry to
it's
hear about that, but I'm glad you're still with us. Since
yeah,
then, we've been talking about getting you out here to Los Angeles, right? Is that still
yeah,
in motion?
yeah. I can't wait.
And so talk about that. Where are you from? Why do we need to bring you out here from Chicago? What's going on in your life that you need to be out here with us?
It's like this area over here. I wouldn't if it was up to me personally. Like I'm real business minded and stuff. Like I've been listening. I'm nosy as ever. Like I'm a Scorpio. Like I'm nosy. Like I would be quiet
Scorpio
all day.
mode.
I would be quiet around you. Like you take me around somebody, I'd be like,
But you
Mike.
listening.
But yeah, and then later when you be like, did you just hit it? Did you? I thought I heard this somewhere. And I'll be that person. Be like, look, this is. I know this
Yes.
is
Tell them
said.
everything
And
you
I'm gonna know
yeah, that
every
was said
word of it. I
verbatim.
got a
Yes.
photographic memory, and I listen hard. Like I take my tests and I ace them because before I study, and I want to learn it because I don't be dumb about the situation, just go cheat. Now I'm gonna learn the situation physically. I'm gonna try to learn it and get as far as I can. Then I'm gonna study all of it, the book part of it. Then when I go take the test, I usually get it either I get right up over getting it or I get it real good. It's be like that with most of the time, and I always do every method. I do that with that. Like so, it's like everything I do, I try to keep it in that method because it
So
works.
what's going on in Chicago right now?
It's a
Talk
lot of
about
violence going on. It's violence going on. So like, it's these people. They like it ain't no talking to them. It's not a gang. Nothing. That's why I be trying to tell people it don't have nothing to do with gangs. So it's not a like a
it. Okay,
blood.
let's talk about the history of Chicago gangs. We've got the disciples, right? There's
Yeah.
the
The
gangster
disciples and the vice
disciples, the
lords. The
GDs, and the
disciples and
vice
the
lords.
vice lords like the biggest gangs. Yeah.
So have they, you know, I know in Cleveland, even in Memphis, my daughter is a Crip. My daughter in Memphis is a Grape Street Crip, which I love because it's a family taking care of her. So from my perspective, have the vice lords, this is what I thought, the vice lords had melded into the Bloods and Crips. Am I incorrect? Are they still autonomous
No.
in their
No, they all separate. They all separate organizations. It's just some that's cool to one another. It's almost like America. You know how we chose which countries that we do deal with, and then we got those countries that for business purposes
fraternities,
because
sororities,
yeah,
yes,
it's all. I mean, it's all to me.
Republican,
It's
Democrat.
all. It's like it was a financial thing, but like now the violence part has nothing. That's why I say it has nothing to do with it because those guys that's in these organizations want this stuff to stop more than the press do. I know I be around those guys. Those guys still back me up. I'm talking about the people that got grandkids out here having kids. So like they've been around already 40 years already. To like those are the guys that bring me like right after I found out the news about Holiday. I had a show
Holiday.
Saturday.
What is his name? Please tell the world. Speak his name. Let's bring him
Holiday,
fame.
yeah, Holiday cuts.
Holiday, the
Yeah.
barber. Okay, go ahead.
So he like we like in our neighborhood down that way, like it's a lot of older guys. We like right after the day he had died, we had a show in our neighborhood. It was like the first time coming back after like a couple of years of them doing a little festival thing, and I had to perform there. I didn't want to perform, but I did it though. And then I had a pop-up shop because I got my own clothing line. So I had a pop-up shop. It was
I
like the
like
whole
that. Lack of loyalty. That's right. Go ahead. Finish.
So I had a lot of stuff. I almost sold out before the show started. It was successful, so that was kind of good. It kind of took my mind off just sitting around under the tent looking at people and trying to talk about that stuff, having that on my mind. But it worked out.
So was it a setup type of thing, like a Carly B? Was it? Is her name Carly B? Like the chicks was trying to gank him for his money type of thing, or did he just get some bad drugs? Or like you said, he just had a bad reaction.
He ain't got no money. He don't carry no.
So it was just literally a bad reaction.
I think it was bad reaction.
Trying to party, like a straight up party, like no meanness, just trying to surprise them.
The people that he was with at first wasn't even with him when he died. He had pulled up at home, parked the car, sat there for a minute, and the car was running, and then he just like.
Okay, so now in Chicago, I don't know if you can talk about it, or is it just what happens when a young rapper begins to see some success in this industry as a rapper, where the rest of the neighborhood feels like, we're seeing it with so many of our brilliant young stars are dying before their first album even comes out.
It's the seed that it's the seed.
Meds
it's the seed they plant. It's the seed they plant. Like
what are
you gotta build your stage.
What are you going through? What is happening?
I'm getting away because I'm tired of seeing and hearing it, physically being around it. It's not like tapping me or hurting me or nothing. I go to sleep.
Because you have protection. You've got, I know, you've got protection. And it's not about that for you.
In order for me to make a way for them, I gotta go.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. And it's too many people banking on that. It's too many people banking. It's more than what I think it is. So that's why I try to keep that in mind. I don't move sloppy.
A lot of people have faith in you. And that's, that should help you to have that faith in yourself. So we can't wait for you to get out here, get your life started. Tell me about your family. Your parents, are they still with us? Are they?
Yeah, my father, my father was in the street stuff like real hard. He got killed when I was like 7. Like they executed him and stuff in the limousine, like at a players ball, like 96 or something like that.
He was a pimp?
Yeah. Like that. Well, that's what he did on the side or whatever when he was doing other.
Father thought he was one too, honey. It was the age. And the reality is, there aren't that many professions, especially back in the 70s and, coming up on the 80s, where Black men could succeed beyond, what I guess they would call Black crime. Because if the other stuff is white collar crime, I guess, pimping and, which ain't easy, would be a Black collar crime. So pimping, drugs, those were the ways we sustained. So there's no shame in that, and saying that your daddy was part of the gang. So speak his name, let the world know that it's okay. So go ahead. Your daddy was pimping and
he got killed. He was big in the game world too. All the big people know him. I don't even know him like they know him. Like I move a lot of.
My dad died when I was 3. I'm there with you, baby. I get it. It's a dirty
know
game.
What they be talking
it's
about.
A dirty
they
game.
Me in the street, stopping me and talking about some stuff. I'd be like, I don't know what.
Me too. I'm like, oh, he did. Okay, thank you. But and me and Weezy in the Midwest, it was different. It was different, in California and the Midwest. Pimping was where it was at: Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, and then LA. Mm-hmm. So either you were on. Those were the Midwest and California pimping. Those were the classy pimps. With the fancy clothes. What are you saying, Memphis? Memphis want to act like Memphis pimping was on a map too. Okay, Memphis. I know y'all big pimping. I ain't even gonna front. Houston, I get y'all some too. We get some to y'all too. But I'm just saying, y'all know Iceberg will let you know. Pimpin'
Hmm.
started,
I read all his books.
yeah, come on, Iceberg. He was in Detroit. What? Came
Yeah.
from Cleveland. Like my mother tells stories of remembering. Now she didn't live the life. She's a nerd. She was a nurse, but pimps always try to. My dad, he wasn't a real pimp. He was a pretend pimp. He was rich by inheritance. But my point was, back in the 70s and 80s, the pimps were the people. Like if you watch the Mac, that took care of the community. And it's the same as the the gangsters, the gangster, what do we call them? Gangs. Yeah, gangs. They started as the Crips, started as the Black Panthers. They took care of the community. They still do. You just don't know. So,
Hmm.
there's a lot going on with things that you've been taught to think are negative, ugly, kind of, that have ugly connotations, but really provide for the community. And, so I say all that to say, I get it, like I totally get where you are in your life right now as a young man. Did you go to college? Any college? Did you decide to?
I was locked when I was locked up. I did.
So you got locked up. How did that happen?
And I've been locked up for. I've been locked up a couple times in the past. Like when I was a kid, I ain't never did
How
nothing.
old
I
are
got
you?
locked up fast. I'm 33. I'll be 34.
Oh, baby. And how long had you been locked up?
I did 2 3 year sentences and a 6 year sentence.
Uh, so 9 years of your life you've been knocked up,
12.
knocked, locked, same thing, locked up. 12 years of your life.
Yeah. 2 3 years. I did 3 years. I came home. I got locked up, and then I did 3 years again. Then I did 6 years when I came home off the.
And what is that like? How
It's like
old were you when you first got locked up?
I was 17. Yeah, I was
What
17.
happened?
Now I had a drug conspiracy. They had watched us and stuff for like a year, and then they came and got like 65 people, and I was part of it. And then I had got probation and violated it. Then went down. Then came home and they thought it was sweet, and thought they was playing, and got sent right back.
So what happens? I'm gonna ask what everybody wants to know. When you 17 and cute and get locked up, is it like your worst nightmare?
Man, I was bad in jail. Like you go through these jails right now, like they don't know Fells Obama. They just learning who Fells Obama is. Now it's officers just as at my last show. Like
Right.
this you? Like I seen your flyers on the CTA trains. Like is this you? I'm like yeah. They like oh man, we're proud of you. Like
Oh,
because we
good.
didn't know who this
So
was.
what did you
So
do?
I was
Then you
bad.
you kept rhyming. You came in there like, I'm not taking no mess off of y'all.
I was
Tells
their music.
Obama.
I was their music. They did not want nothing to happen to.
That's
I
right.
was one of the people that come around you
Y'all
and
hear
like
that?
all your
I
time
forbid you
go
ever get
past.
locked up, but please, if you do have a talent, go
Man,
ahead,
I was
Phil.
their music because they didn't when it'd be like everybody rap, they only be like, let me hear a song. Cause I'm like right now, like seriously, out my lifetime, I'm probably like in the POC numbers right now with songs. I just don't be releasing free music. I
So
ain't
there
with
are
it.
so many people that have your back in Chicago. And that's why I said that, just to let you know that. Thank you, Illinois. I got love for the Midwest, but they got love for you. You are definitely Chicago's son, and we are all expecting phenomenal things from you.
Yeah.
If you want to let us hear some of your stuff, our guest hasn't come. I'm chilling. I'm enjoying talking to you because I've never met anyone that's been in jail half their youth and still look like they're 17. Like if you hadn't told me, I'd have thought you were 17. Like, what is
Nah.
it like? Like, I can't conceptualize. Like, Orange is the New Black is my nightmare. Like, I look at Orange is the New Black, which is about a woman's prison, and I'm like, no, I will not run a red light if that means I might have to go to jail. What is it like? Can you please tell these young men out here who think that the easy way out is the right way, or who think that they're exempt? Can you let them know that it ain't no joke.
I be telling I usually be telling the youth like this. My grandma raised me because my mother was an addict and stuff like that. She still is, you know, she in her addiction. I still
I'm sorry.
be in her life and do whatever. But my mother, she been in her addiction like all my life. So I be telling them like they be saying the stuff I be doing and I be letting them know like the way I came from, even right now at this level right here, is like killing it. Like it's way better than what you think it is. And I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing illegal that almost the police are in this area could tell you that like they know for a fact that I ain't selling no drugs or do nothing. Like, they don't even worry about me on that level. Like they trying to see what's gonna happen next as far as a career
Right,
stuff.
but
But I
as
tell
a
them
17-year-old who did get locked up, can you talk to the other young people out there who think that they're above the law? That, you know, we see these shows like Locked Up where there's these bullies like, whoa, we're going to scare you straight, little boy. And you looking at them like, yeah, right. You know, or am I just like the rest of America thinking that jail is, ooh, they're going to, don't drop the soap. They're going to get your butt. I mean, is it that?
no, it's worse and stuff than that. Like that just one thing that people think like, man, it's crooked. It's crooked cops, just like crooked cops in the world. Like you don't know what they gonna do. You probably bumped them the wrong way or didn't listen to them when they was on their wrong day. All it takes is them to give a life for a couple of $100s to kill you. Like it could be all type of stuff. Like it ain't even just got to be that. You could be like you can come in at 17 and be really tougher than some of the tough niggas that was in our, you know, the brothers that was in there already. And when you come in there, just off your aggression, you don't know who taking offense to it. Like it's always like the best thing to do, man, is stay out of them places because bro, that stuff like for animals. Like, and I got a cat, and I ain't trying to lock my cat in no closet or no room because it's acting up. It's either we gonna just teach this cat how to not jump on couches and not scratch up stuff. We got to learn a way to do it because it's a way that it's done. It's some people out here, cats who don't do that, don't tear their stuff up. You know,
It's funny that
that's
you
the whole
say
thing.
that because I often think of, I have a dog, and I often think of how I treat my dog. I imagine, is this how white people looked at us or look at us since they brought us over here off the slave ships? They
Sure.
treat us worse than they treat their dogs in some senses.
Yeah.
And, you know, we wonder why Black people really don't like dogs. You know, we were probably over here working our asses off, and Master B giving the dog the best cut of the meat and giving you some bullshit. So when
But
you
look, it's
mentioned your pet, and you wonder how you treat your pet, you wonder how their mentality was as they looked at you like a pet. You know, like throwing you scraps, you know, not concerned with you as an emotional being, but more as an animal, you know, and that is what you're saying when you say you treat your cat better than you were treated by humans.
in the jail. Yeah. Yeah. I experienced some crazy stuff with well, as far as the police, like I ain't never had issues with like inmates and none, but I had a lot of issues with like police stuff. I've
You
been
know, and
charged
I
and
think
pressed
that's
on me
something
while I was
that
in there.
definitely is beautifully brought up today, because today is the day that our boy Derek Chauvin was sentenced. I think he got 22 to life and mandatory probably 15 years. So for you to say you feared the cops, i.e., correctional officers, the jail people, police. Where'd you go? He's gone. Okay, he'll be back. He's there. I know. Just Zoom, Facebook. Now I'm by myself. Just by myself. And you, me, and you, and you. You're there. And now people over here. I hope somebody else watch later. Let's see till he gets back. 22 and a half years, only 15. Yeah, okay, yes, that's Derek Chauvin. He got 22 and a half years, and all he's really going to end up serving is 15. Now, ain't that something, something, something? But my point was, it's quite interesting. We're talking to someone who has been to jail as a baby. You know, I have a young son. Is that what we want for our children? I understand that there are rules and laws, and when you break them, you have to pay the consequences. But putting a 17-year-old young man in jail is insane to me, with a bunch of grown men, and then realizing what should have been maybe 6 months ended up being 17 years on and off. So he's 33 years old now. His whole, more than half of his life has been in jail. And this is what we're doing to our Black men. And he said he had no problem with the inmates. It was the people in control. Are you hearing me, world? The people who determine when you can eat, when you can not eat, when you can drink, when you can sleep, when you can go into, get some exercise, go outside, go work out. These are the people who have control of our young men, and these are the people that are abusing them. I think that, that is something we should all definitely be aware, and it's part of the fight. It's part of the major fight that, I think it's striking. I think it's horrible that, we see it in movies, but to have you tell me that your major fear were crooked, jailhouse cops. Like that to me is like, really, for $200, this jailhouse cop will take me out. Are they not paying? Is the government not paying the jailhouse cops enough that $200 is worth a man's life? Like I said, we see it in movies, but to have you communicate it to us, and that cold ass sweatshirt he has on is part of his line, everyone. So make sure we shout out your line before we get off. So talk about that, Fells, because I believe something should be done. We as Black people are being tormented by cops on the streets. And then you get locked up, you're being tormented by cops on the inside. Are they Black cops, white cops, just cops in general is what I'm assuming. Am I wrong?
I mean, we all already know, as far as law enforcement, the Caucasian race is like the overpowerment in law enforcement.
So I
like, let's say, for instance, right? Like, just one incident, right? One incident. Just look, this just happened like down the street from where I live at and stuff. It's just a little area down there with a girl who got found in the hotel a couple years ago. The Kanika Jenkins girl. They throw the celebration for her, whatever.
Tell me about it. What happened? She got found in a hotel?
Yeah, she was drugged up and left in the freezer in a hotel or whatever in like Rosemont, Illinois, like right outside of Chicago, like the suburbs of Chicago or something like that. She was young, like 17, 18 or something like that. But she was it had something to do with the staff or whatever. And but they throw this celebration for her down there. And since the last few celebrations, it was like some commotion and stuff. That was the most I seen the African American police officers. They stuck them without a car out there on feet around all that while they was in the cars or wherever they was at. It was a couple of them out there, but this day I've been over here all my life.
So basically what you're saying is not only are the white cops racist towards the Black community, but they're also racist against the Black cops.
Yeah.
So the Black cops, are they acknowledging that they're being tormented, or are they just so brainwashed?
It'd be $1 to them. It's a job to them.
So
it ain't like
how are they treating you as a young Black man? How are they taking their frustrations as not being able to exert their manhood due to a segregated system within the correctional facility as well as within the world? Are they taking that out on you Black men, or are they being a little kinder?
No, they're gonna express it. The heart gonna reveal itself, so you can put a mask on all day. So it don't matter what color you.
So while the white cops
gonna show their colors.
are sitting in the car, the Black cops are like, "Get on here, nigger! Come on
No,
here.
they couldn't shut it down. There's too many people. They just was sitting around in case something happened. So if it was a shootout or something like that, them would be the first officers to respond, would be the ones that's on feet.
Oh, okay. So let's skip to you served your prison time. How long have you been out now?
I've been out right now for my sentence, like since 2014.
That's a long time. So what is it like as someone who has spent time in jail integrating back into society?
A lot of people don't take it the way I did. I just listen. So it's hard. I ain't gonna just say like, oh well, then you supposed to. This is how I took it. No, some people that wasn't going no more stepped up. Was like, look, this is you gonna either learn this, do these routes, because
well,
it
tell
ain't
me what.
share
to people who are watching that may be just getting out, serving a bid, and maybe having a hard time acclimating, having a hard time. One of my girlfriends, Chris Rock's wife, Malak Rock, had a program where she would help women getting out of jail get jobs, but not the getting the job part, but the what to wear, how to create a resume. These the little things. It's easy to put in an application, but unless your application stands out, unless your application is properly written, and these are things that they should be teaching as rehabilitation, but they are not. So talk about that. What is the rehabilitation part?
Yo, man, you yourself, because before you went to jail, you had yourself. You had your chance to say, I didn't want to do this. I want to do that. People dealing with they self. It be they self. I'm telling you, a lot of this world right now is dealing with something in they self that's keeping them back from knowing, because we be knowing already. Just like if I was married and I went outside to cheat, it was so much stuff led up to me going to cheat. Like, ain't no way possible. So you're gonna have to tell 10 lies or do something.
You're telling me that they stick you in jail and then expect you to figure out all on your own what you did to get you there in the first place. It's between you and Jesus. So that's why there are so many parole hearings coming up and people aren't passing, because is there some type of therapy that goes along with this rehabilitation? Do they give you therapy, group therapy?
Yeah.
Oh, so you do the therapy.
They got some programs. They got programs in this.
So it's optional.
Yeah, it's optional.
So
and it's crowded. So it's crowded too. So if you got, it's like they still got at the end of the day, like our Cook County, not the prison, but the jail itself got more people inside that jail than it do probably in you guys' town. It's like 30,000, 40,000 people in that jail right now.
Okay, so see, I'm from Cleveland, Shaker Heights, but when I was growing up in Cleveland, the jail that I think it was in Sandusky, they did like a documentary on it. They had like they took the inmates, took the jail over. So one of the guys who was one of the leaders of that was my boyfriend's brother and one of my good friends, Keith Lamar. We give a shout out to you, Keith. And he ended up being one of the main 5 people charged with that whole, maybe it was in Sandusky, I don't know, whatever jail is in Cleveland. And, the Cleveland people took over the jail and rioted and did a whole bunch of drama. Now, I say that to say there were sects within that jail that all had their own little, negotiations. But at the end of the day, they all came together and surrounded around the Muslims. Are the Muslims in jails a welcoming place for young brothers to help find themselves? Because it's clear to me that the jail cell is like, okay, good luck figuring it out. There is no real rehabilitation. Rehabilitation means offering you guys, college plans, some type of, I know you also, do you really make license plates? Is that a job? I mean, can you get out of jail and make license plates?
They got Illinois got a big industry as far as the outside world. So it's like you working for them to send stuff for companies that work for the.
But
really
how is that going to translate for you when you get out? Is this company that you're working for in jail? Do they even employ people out of jail? So how is making license plates going to help you in the real world beyond learning a skill and the discipline of learning a skill?
Well, it's like they feel if you can go to like I'm just telling you, like this is the whole reason why they put stuff in the prisons as far as like stuff like that right there, because they figure like you will take it and you got to anyway. There's no other way. If you don't take this and heed one time, if you don't take it, you're gonna feel like, oh well, I'm just cool to go to jail. This to help me get some movement out of my cell. No, you supposed to take that like, man, if I went to work for these people 15 cents an hour, when I go home, $10 an hour is a blessing.
So does everyone get an opportunity to work, or is it an opportunity?
No, you gotta earn it.
So everyone can't make license plates. Only those
everybody
who
can
have
go to school,
earned the right.
Everybody can go to school, and if you score, they make everybody test when you first go through. As far as Illinois, they make everybody test. As far as like educational, it's called an adult basic training test. When you take that, it's going to tell them where your level's at. If you score over a 6.0, they figure you are smart enough to, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to go to mandatory school. But if you score under a 6th grade level, they're going to put you in mandatory school. You won't get paid or nothing if you refuse to go. So you got to go until you reach that 6.0. After that, they give you the option.
I see that as a good thing. If you score below 6th grade level, you do need to go to school. Would you agree that going to school is a good thing? What did you end up? Did you end up having to do anything? What?
Oh yeah, I took advantage of it. I got I went to welding school. I got
see,
food and
now
sanitation
that
license.
is what I'm talking about.
I got food and sanitation license. I was going to horticulture for like 3 months. I ain't like the flower stuff too much. I stopped doing that and went to custodial maintenance. I was doing all types of stuff. I got all.
I love it. See, and that's what makes the time go by. And not only are you able now to go to any flower shop? Now, let's start here. So, you were able to go to horticulture school. You probably could have gone to culinary school that they offer.
I did culinary. I had my food sanitation license.
When you get out of jail, do they offer some type of program, or do they have some type of network where you can get employed? Not you, because you have a talent as a rapper, but other people, can they segue from learning in jail to a job?
Safer Foundation. It's called Safer Foundation. As soon as you get out, the next day they help you get your ID, your ID, social security card, stuff like that. If you can't get it or you don't got no type of documents, then they're gonna tell you where to go to get it. But you gotta get up and go do this stuff yourself, though. You gotta call these people and let them know, like, look,
you gotta get up, get out, and get something. You gotta go do that stuff
yourself, man.
So basically, if you're not ready to get up, get out, and get something, then you're not ready to get out of jail. And these are some of the reasons that probably keep people from getting parole. What did you say that you think helped with your parole hearing that got you out?
We don't have parole hearings when we get out. We get out there. We good. As long as we ain't did nothing bad to nobody, we coming home that day. But if you violate, then you go to the parole board. So they're gonna let you out.
So not everyone gets the parole hearing. Some people that are good, they just get the date that you're getting out. And that's what you got. So are you on parole? You were on parole.
I was on parole. I've been off almost like 2 years.
So that's why you're able to move. Okay, so now that you're moving out here, you said that you had some stuff on wax that you wanted to share with us.
Yeah.
So I'm giving you that opportunity, while you've got your time. This is all about you right now.
Do my vocals come clean? Because I wanted to give y'all something acapella though.
Oh, okay. I'm with acapella. But you said you had some stuff on wax. You don't want to let them hear like the real that you've been working on. And here comes Jay. Y'all know Jay ain't gonna let nobody get on wax.
Already.
That nigga Jay saying, hell no. Hell no. All right, the nigga wanna get on. Here I is. Jay, the Skreet, where you at, baby? Do you all like my underwears? It's not underwears, it's pajamas. And you can't see anything. Underwears, you see, bro. Such a gentleman. He's like, I ain't gonna buy no underwear. Hey, Jay, where you at, baby? Are you on the road? You're muted. There you go.
What's up?
What's up, baby? You come through like D. You come through like Derek. Where you at? Now we gotta play the Where's Jay game. Where are you, love?
I'm in Donovan, Missouri.
Donovan, Missouri. Tell us about it. So you're on a world tour with Muhammad, my man, going each and every place. Where you at?
I'm at a festival called the Grateful Festival. It's a tribute to the Grateful Dead. I'm the only hip hop act. I just got off stage.
Okay, now, last week when we announced that you had been booked on the Grateful Dead tribute tour, there were a lot of people out there that don't know what that is. Let's start with the Grateful Dead. They're like a phenomenal rock group from like the 60s, 70s. Jerry Garcia. And legendary. And he passed away. But they're a band that people would follow like Jesus. Like people would rearrange their whole lives and just caravan to follow the Grateful Dead, tour to tour to tour. So it would be like thousands of people following the Grateful Dead to catch each of their shows on tour. Legendary. Nothing's ever been duplicated like it. So the fact that a brother is on that tour is huge. So talk about that with us, Jay.
Well, I'm on this leg of it. I'm on the Missouri leg of it. The people that put it on, I did a festival with them in Arkansas like 2 years ago called the Flux Fest. So they had a Flux Fest for every. They had a summer flux. They had a solstice flux. They had 4 in a year, and I was the only hip hop act on that one. And when they got ready to do this one, this is the first one since the pandemic. This is the first one back. And they was like, "Yeah, Jay, we want you. We want you to come back." So, yeah, I just did an hour set.
I appreciate you. Dang. I wish you could have shown us some of that. Like, that's what this show is about, y'all. I love that you came tonight, Jay. Cause, I want the people to vicariously live through us. Cause that's what we do. If you're a rapper, you go on tour. And I want the baby over here to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
So is there anything we could see? Can you be like our roving reporter? What's going on back
right
there?
Now, I was with a live band. So the way we did it was we did my set and then they came and backed me. And then when I got out of the way, they kept playing. So they're playing their set now. I'm gonna walk to the stage and I'm gonna show you some of their set. But it's the band that just was playing behind me.
Yes. So definitely do that. Do that. Okay. So
it's gonna get loud, so I'm gonna mute the mic for a minute.
Okay. So while he's doing that, he's taking us to the Stoner Festival, a tribute band, a tribute festival to the Grateful Dead. God bless the Grateful Dead. Fells, you said you were about to let us hear something that you have on wax. Now, it's not time for us to battle yet. So I'm gonna sit back, kick my feet up. I want to hear what you have on wax, like what you've been able to go into the studio, not just now, like battle brain, but sit back, relax, and lay down on wax. Y'all like that, didn't you? Sit back, relax, and lay down on wax. Okay, what do you have for us that we can support?
I'm this song called Wide Open.
Okay. Put myself on mute
Yeah,
so
crazy.
we can into. Oh wow. Okay, guys. As we're listening, take it. Let us hear it. Wait a minute. Let us hear it, Jay. I wish I was there. Are those rides? Are there rides there? Is it a carnival?
I'm getting away from it so I can hear you. All right. I'm sorry.
Is it a carnival? That was so cool. Who is that group on stage? Oh, that's beautiful.
That's so on stage. It's the Chinese Connection band. They were my backing band, and they had their own spot book too.
Those people were Chinese.
Well, no, that's just they real big into kung fu movies. So when they made themselves a band, they was Chinese Connection Dub Embassy.
Okay, that's their name. Yeah. Oh, somebody's in, guys. Cosi. All right, we got a party now.
I want to say I appreciate you letting me come on with everything that's going on.
Man, you are the man. I appreciate you bringing us on tour with you. See, Kurupt, because I know you've been watching the shows. You've been telling me you've been watching them, checking up on us. You know what? That's how you do it. You let somebody go and see what you backstage doing. Y'all so fancy. So you look great. I like all them chains. I see a little chest. Is that your chest showing?
Yeah, it's hot out here, man.
You got your chest showing. Oh, y'all see Jake and Skreet getting all sassy on us.
This how I perform too. I've been lit the whole time.
So Jay, Fells is about to play us something he put on wax. So if you can hear, we're gonna listen and give him, some love.
Most definitely. I'm gonna mute my mic too.
Okay.
You just shake your head, yell, and you can hear it, right? Because I don't want to. Please don't hurt me, break my heart. That's all I think I asked for. It feels cool, this is why you got me back into it. Leave alone, is that what you want? How did you tell me how I love you was wrong? Nice with on the chill, sit back control. I wonder what you feeling, what you wrong. Because I ain't trying to change you because I'm really grown. But the feeling is together, moving along. Shit, if it's nothing that I believe, it feels like a goal, that's what I need to achieve. I want to send me leave, something I couldn't see. Like days moving down, I was under the tree. When the time in the shot, you cut it when up under me. And that's a vision, you know.
Okay, you guys stop it. It's cold. You know what? I don't like how it's coming across. We can't hear it good. Cause I'm feeling like that track is so cold and you are on it so cold. It's so Chicago. It reminds me of, who's the godfather of pimp music? Curtis Mayfield. And Curtis Mayfield is from Chicago. One of my best friends, shout out to Kim Matthews in Chicago. She introduced me to Curtis Mayfield's son, Curtis Mayfield Jr. He's a cool ass cat, but it has that track, from what I could remotely feel, had that whole Chicago pimp vibe, but it wasn't worthy of your talent. I don't want it. We couldn't hear it good enough. And I know it's cold. I could feel in my bones that it was cold. And what you was spitting was cold. But it's not fair to you to be regulated by Zoom's poor quality. Or maybe we got to figure something out to make sure that music is properly heard. We thought we had, but we haven't. and I don't want your song not sounding as phenomenal as my soul just felt it sounded. Like that whole very Curtis Mayfield. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you feel that being from Chicago, the place where he's from? Like, do you feel that Curtis Mayfield vibe? Like, did you hear it?
Yeah, I could hear it. I made sure I went somewhere where I could hear it. It did feel very, very pimpish. Like he was riding it. The way it came on was very smooth. Like the cadence on it, like it sound like you fit perfectly on it. But I hear I get what you were saying about how clear it is. The way you was playing it, the way it was coming through, it wasn't giving it its proper due. Like we could tell you was getting off on it, but we couldn't tell exactly what you were saying. But the cadence of it, I could tell you was getting off on it. Like the way
And
you was
you deserve more. You deserve better than that. Because I know. So can you tell everyone where we can find it? And then we'll just let you spit like you asked on top freestyle. But let everyone know where we can hear that music, because you had me. The minute it came on and I heard that you know, Memphis via Chicago pimp swag, you know, you had me. So where can I find that?
That song right there. It's on YouTube and SoundCloud. It's called Wide Open.
Wide Open.
Wide Open.
Wide Open by Fells Obamah. And I can go on YouTube right now and find that. It's a video you made?
It's on my page, yes. It's on my page.
So now I see you got to, you know what? I'm gonna have to put my cocktail down. Are y'all looking at this man down here? We done come a long way with Mr. J the Skreet.
Because he got his titties all out. And look, I'm not going to be on camera tonight because I'm not camera ready, but I'm voice ready. And all I got was a nipple in my mouth. All I saw was just some nipple and some tattoo.
Yeah.
Look, no, stop there. You can't say nothing. This is my time. Shut up. Just take this titty man. You just came up here.
Titty man.
No, that's okay. Don't come up. I'm not trying to see all of that right now. Okay. And it's hard. Cover yourself up. You just came all out here, got ashy hands and nipple hard on.
My hands is not ashy, first off. I ain't gonna accept that because my hands is not ashy. I've been sweating too hard to be ashy. I just came off stage. That's why I'm outside of the shirt. Like but I understand. I take the criticism. There was, I guess, my chesticles was in the camera. Whatever word you want to use.
Yeah, your chesticles was, you was outside. Look, you was about to breastfeed the whole crew.
Terrible. I'm out here putting in work, man.
I'm not mad at you, but you know I don't got no dollar bills.
If we doing acapella, I got a verse for tonight.
My cheeks hurt. I'm so sorry, Cosi. You got me blushing. I'm red. I'm sitting over here. I done turned a whole new complexion.
I'm sorry, just me too myself.
You know what, Jay? My point is, when Cosi first started, we're gonna go before pre-Cosi. You were not this rock star you are in this moment. And that is the point that I'm making. Sure, your titties is out. I'm proud of you. Because as far as I'm concerned, ain't nothing wrong with little Teddy here and there. Ain't nothing wrong with little Teddy. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You are a rock star.
Are we gonna keep saying titties though? Is titty the word for the? Do we gotta keep saying titties though?
What do you want us to say? No, chesticles.
Could have went chest, just chest. We ain't had to go titties. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, chest.
Well, I'm just mad. I'm mad because you bigger than me. That's all. My bad.
You got your okay. This is my point because Cassandра's a comedian.
But he's cleaned up. I mean, he's given us.
That is the point.
He got to change his whole look, his whole swagger, his whole demeanor. He's giving us confidence. He's giving us, I'm man. I'm
giving us sexy. I don't care what Cassandra say. You can keep your chest out all day. Ladies love chestesses out, just like the men's do. We are the same human beings as men are. Men are, yes, and we don't. I got my chest out, so the men can see, have something to, look at. What they listen to us, blah blah blah.
Look, I'm cougar drooling.
This for the thank you. Quit acting like you can front if you want to, Cosi. I can't even look at you and say what I gotta say. Don't act like when you look down and see skin, as a lady, you weren't like, oh, skin. Okay. We got skin.
Look, dude, let me tell you something. Look, I've been trying to find some Corona D for a minute now. Let me just keep it real.
Is it Missouri? You gotta take a plane to Missouri.
Yeah, I'm in Missouri. I'm going back to Memphis in the morning. So I've been on a 4-day run. Last night I was on the Hater show. Tonight I'm in Missouri. Tomorrow night I'm back in Memphis with my family. They doing the show, and I'm their surprise guest. And Sunday I'm on a different festival. I'm on a Dream Festival.
All right. You better work.
So what are you wearing on stage? Because it does make a big deal. And Cosi and I'm gonna get my point out. From the first time we saw you, the very first time pre-Cosi, you just got on with your cell phone, like whatever. I didn't say anything to you because I'm just like, nigga do what a nigga do. There's that kind of show. If you want to come on here and you just want to get on here, that's on you. Yeah. As we progressed every single episode, and it's the same with my boy Fells over here, your look, the way you want to be perceived has improved to the point where now your confidence is so cold. I look down like, whoa, this nigga done took his shirt off.
I got to give you the story behind it. So this been me. The thing it was the hater hit me up and was like, hey,
take your shirt off.
He was like, the
this is so nasty.
The first time y'all saw me, the hater hit me up and was like, hey, you got some bars? I'm gonna let you rock for some people.
If you take your shirt off?
No, we talking about the first time you saw me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh. So when I called in, all I was told was, hey, you represent Memphis with your bars, call in and get on the bars. So I just called y'all and had my phone sitting on my table and I gave y'all the bars. And then when y'all talked to me, y'all was like, hey, this ain't that. If you gonna be on here, this how you should look. Which is, that's how I normally look anyway.
Thanks to Cosi. I know, Cosi, you must have been sitting watching our show cringing, like, Paula, PJ, I gotta get on here and help. And that's exactly what she did. You look so handsome. I see your beard is shaped. It's not a Corona beard. It's like a nice, it's pretty. You look handsome. You don't have a string coming out of your hat. Cosi told you to lay that down. String is gone. Is this what you wore on stage? Yeah, I'm impressed. If you tell me that's what you wore, honey, sign me up.
But I started with a black shirt on too, though.
What happened to the black shirt?
It's hot, and I was sweating, and it was sticking to me. And we in a festival, but the whole festival was outside. So like I was sweating, and something got in my shirt. I was like, let me come up out this
shirt.
Like
what?
It's outside. It's a festival. It was a bug. It was a bug in my shirt. So I came up out that shirt.
I like what you have on. I think it's nice. I think it's confident. I think it's sexy. I like the change. I like the tats. I like that you are owning who you are. Biggie, you're not as big as Biggie by far. Not as big as anybody. You're a robust man. And women like that. And women, more than anything, we like confidence. Go ahead, Cosi. What are you saying?
I would have expected all those tats and stuff, when you was covered up and everything. So you just gave, you killed it, man. You smashed it. But now, before I go any further, I'm about to smash fella over there. So did you make up your bed before you got over here? Or those your pajamas over there?
I'm in my stock room.
That's not a bed I'm looking at.
I'm a bed. This is an extra room in my house I use to press my clothes with. So it's got all type.
Okay, at least I don't see no condoms. Okay, we good.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
the merch room. He making his merch back there.
All right, there you go. Here it is.
So go ahead. I want to hear from I want Fells to hear from Jay about his experience performing on tour right now with this festival, because I think this is phenomenal for you. And you said your next tour date is when? When do you perform again next? So if anybody out there,
I'm performing tomorrow night with my family. Like I'm in the truck with my family now, my DJ and everything.
Are they in the
right
car with you right now?
Yeah.
Hi, family.
Hold on.
We love you, boy.
What up?
Hi, gorgeous. Hi.
Hey.
Yeah. So we out here in the field with it, like getting it in. But tomorrow, you know, my brother's that's still on stage. He play guitar. He's got a show tomorrow night, and I'm a special guest on his show. So they don't even, the people that's coming to see him don't even know I'm on his show. They're gonna bring me out.
So you can't promote it? It's a surprise?
No, I still been promoting it, but I haven't been promoting it. I'm on it. I just been sharing.
Go ahead and let the people know where they can see you on this tour, as well as I think you said something about you had another. Oh, here come the hater. The hater must have heard. What is speaking of the devil?
Yeah,
he must have heard us talking about him.
Where is he at? I don't see him yet. He gonna pop up, I guess. But tomorrow I'm at a spot called Slice of Soul. It's in Midtown Memphis. It's black owned. It's a very dope business, and we do a lot of work with them. And tomorrow we'll be on the show
cool. There. So you guys, if you're out there in Memphis and you just want some fun, family, good fun, a slice of life, which is a slice of soul, which I think I've been to. They've got really good pizza. Forrest Gump,
right.
Slice of soul. They got slice really, and it's black owned.
Yeah,
and it's black owned.
Yeah.
So that is brilliant. They do live rap shows now.
Well, they do a little bit of everything, but tomorrow this show is not necessarily a rap show. It's just they gonna allow me to be on it. This is my brother's show, so it's more like soul.
For you.
Yeah, it's a soul funk fusion, like, you know what I'm saying. So, and I'm gonna go.
Hater, do you get on for the free pizza at a Slice of Soul? They probably give you free pizza. They give you money, don't they, Jay?
They give me free pizza too sometimes.
I'll take the free pizza. I ain't even gonna front. Hater, do you get on at a Slice of Soul?
Yeah. Come on, eat pizza with my sister. Like,
I swear to you, I would take the free pizza.
I don't like pizza.
That's a hater.
Do you get on at a Slice of Soul? Do you ever go for dinner to check out the show? Now that there's a dinner theater, were you aware?
I've been there several times. Some of my students work there.
Okay. Boo! The family says boo to the hater.
Hey, does Jada Skreet have his shirt off?
Yes. As you've noticed, since you've been on, he has covertly tried to cover up the fact.
Oh no. I had already moved my camera.
There we go. That's his performance outfit. Is this what you taught him, hater? You taught him that's the outfit you picked for him?
Not.
I don't mind it. I'm serious. As a woman, I don't care. Take your shirt off. I'm good with that. Hater, are you frozen or are you acting again?
That might just be the hater's
Yeah,
face.
he go. I don't know. I'm impressed. So
he probably left because I ain't got a shirt on. That's something the hater would do.
So guys, it's time to get the rhymes started. Yeah, okay, you're back. So hater, how do you feel about your can I call him your protege? Is that a disrespect? Do you find that disrespectful? I find that love.
Not to me. It's not disrespectful.
So your protege, how do you feel about his titties being out?
Protege is more so colleague would be the better term, I suppose. And as far as his shirt being out, I just think sometimes people get a little bit too loose out here. You know what I'm saying?
It's hot, bro.
You know, you know, you know, some people get those Mr. T chains and just go all out.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think it's Rockstar. Now, I do think, you could invest in a stylist,
Yeah.
a shirt, a wife beater, but I think it's Rockstar. Okay, so Jason, you've never performed with your shirt off, ever?
No, ma'am, I have not ever.
What about you, Fells? Have you ever performed with your shirt off? Fells, Obama?
No.
He said no.
Well, in your defense, Jay, I have performed with my shirt off before. The movie is called She Hate Me.
I watched it.
So we've got a lot in common, and the haters can take a seat, especially the ones named Jason.
I'm sitting currently.
So, are we ready to get this battle started, gentlemen?
Are we doing acapellas tonight?
Yeah.
Great, because I do not have a beat with me.
And I have not spoken to Derek this week. So there we go. I'm telling y'all, I wonder if we found out if, I'm, as we speak, up for a Daytime Emmy Award.
Awesome.
Thank you. So we'll find out if we want it one of these days. I don't know when or where. So the point of that being, I've had a crazy week. I just left the premiere of The Proud Family. So we finally got our premiere date with Disney Plus, but I can't announce it yet. But just so you guys know, love is love. And now I'm here with you, handsome gentlemen. And who's the cutie pie with you, Jay? Who's that guy there?
This is my brother in the background. He plays bass guitar and piano and a lot of other
You
stuff.
got your bass on you?
He just unplugged. Like we breaking down now.
Dang! You can't play a little bass?
He also runs the 40-yard dash.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you, Jason.
He packing his stuff up. I just wanted to show him some love because we fans of you. So
I'm so disappointed you didn't play a little something for us because we know about that. Guys, Forrest, what is that the guy's name that plays the guitar that's like legendary from Memphis? Derek Gales. Eric Gales. So we know Memphis is giving us that real.
Eric Gales.
I said Derek Gales. Eric Gales. And he's wearing a Sun t-shirt. For all of you all that don't know Sun Records, legendary Memphis record company, record label, he was rocking that Sun. So, Sun Records. You might know a little bit more about that, Jason, than I. Do you want to talk about Sun? For those, it's like legendary. Jason?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Johnny Cash and all those individuals.
Elvis, right? Was it Elvis? Was that Elvis?
Elvis as well.
Yes, like they're legendary, everyone. So that's all Memphis Mafia in the house. That's Sun Records. So, Fel, since you're the baby, would you like to begin? I'm gonna mute myself. This is all acapella.
Can I ask that I go first? Because my phone is gonna die.
Yes, then you go first. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're the champion, Jay.
So I'm just gonna give y'all some bars for my phone.
But before you go, all of you need to know that Jason is working out a Memphis show out here in Los Angeles, which will also give you guys an opportunity to get in the studio with Derek, because we weren't playing when we said this show is about winning a beat. All of you guys won, get out here to LA, and we got you. So whenever you're ready, Jay, it's on you.
All right, hey guys, I'm gonna use the stage real quick. I'm on the West Coast. These are my homies in the band, and I'm just gonna give y'all some bars real quick. I'm gonna do it up here by the drum. Y'all ready? Yeah. Oh no, I'm just gonna do these bars. Y'all ready? I just want to give my mom $100 bills off of writing something. Got an offer, I ain't even read it. I'ma treat it like I didn't see it. I ain't checking for the TMZ and you ain't gotta tweet it when you see me eating. I would rather see a different country. On the beach, well, winter, summer, there's 2 seasons for the naysayers and the shade throwers. Way, way overdue for a W, but I'm feeling way closer. Name posted on the bigger check. Ain't finna let up to my pockets is filling with Benjamins they haven't printed yet, and I got the internet. That's a fishing line. Getting time to be getting mine. No sitting, I'm on the mission. I'm in the kitchen, no intermission. I might need a snack when it's dinner time. Time and a half, that's overtime. My notebook been notarized. My motivation been motorized. About to rob the game with no disguise. I'm on the road, butter. Stepping in the game, picking out a lane like I'm finna bowl gutter. Could have bought a chain, but I'm stacking up the chains because I'm trying to make the dough double, double, double. Red on the beat, got the bass so sweet, but the flow trouble. Looking for the chewing like Hubba Bubba. I need them chips for my set, so I'm back in my bag, trying to run up a check till I fill up a stash. And you gotta pay me respect. It means just as much as the cash. I'd rather be filthy and rich than be out here broke with the swag, broke with the swag. I'm catching the lick and catching the play. I'm making a hit, then I'm making a way. A whip in the chain now. Keep it on straight. Your own and my own ain't the same. Your own and my own ain't the same. They ain't the same now. It's getting loud over here. I just want to get out them bars real quick. Like, I appreciate y'all having me. My phone is gonna die, but
I appreciate you giving us a real show. I appreciate you bringing where you are to all of us. That's love. That's so much love. You just brought the quality of our show, gentlemen, up a whole nother level. God bless you. You drive safe. Grateful heads. Yeah. And we'll see you next Friday.
yeah.
God willing. Love you.
Yeah.
Love you. Be safe, okay?
All right, y'all. I'll let y'all later.
Next.
Peace.
Fells.
You hear me? I ain't muted or nothing. All right. So I'm gonna do this song called Not Guilty. Okay. It's like said I'm not guilty, Your Honor, please. Give me another chance. Hey, I deserve a better life. Hey, I can be a better man. See, my daughters ain't did nothing wrong. See, they just want their daddy home. So if the verdict's not guilty, oh, swear I'm gonna respect the law. Said I'm not guilty, Your Honor, please. Give me another chance. Hey, I deserve a better life. Hey, I can be a better man. See, my daughters ain't did nothing wrong. See, they just want their daddy home. So if the verdict's not guilty, y'all, swear I'm gonna respect the law. Have you ever walked into the courtroom alone? Look, without a lawyer or a family trying to make it home, you fight your pistol possession. They stay extended terms because your background, they felt that you didn't learn. A bet you 6 to 30, 85%. Never been popped with a gun, which make it less sense. But my prior 2 class 2s made them enhance it. So that class X sentencing was recommended. I said 30 months trying to figure what to do to this. Voices in my head saying, plead, ain't doing shit. Plead was a reason my predicament was bad. And top it off, my granny died before the trial was set. Now my option was limited. I could pick a dozen, or I could take a bitch and get crap like they did cousin. I wasn't finna let them just heal me. I'm looking at these flaws, man. I swear I'm not guilty. Guilty, Your Honor, please. Give me another chance. Hey, I deserve a better life. Hey, I could be a better man. See, my daughters ain't did nothing wrong. See, they just want their daddy home. So if the verdict's not guilty, yo, I swear I'm gonna respect the law. Every day is getting close to the trial, it's like surgery. 50-50 chances of you dying. And I got respect for them gangster niggas that be trying. And knowing that these crackers put you underneath the wires for life. And the crazy part about the system, taxpayers' money gets stolen. The person who stole it, friends convict them, which means they'll probably get lesser for going worse. But when you catch a pistol possession, they want to hurt you. See, they ain't had the right funds to get the right counsel, so they tried pointing me one of the state's buddies. Kept telling me to plead, kept saying my case ugly. I did never get forward and let that poker face budge me. Big percentage was my fault. I was purging accounts, and I had that money at the time. I should have bonded out. Now I'm praying the Lord, asking him to heal me. I'm looking at these flaws, and I swear I'm not guilty. Guilty, please. Give me another chance.
I love it. Now, first of all, I want to say, I love you, period. You remind me of Griselda. What's the name of that group? Is it called Griselda? Griselda. They're like out of, I think, Jersey? Buffalo, New York. I knew it wasn't like New York, but it's Buffalo, New York. And they do what I kind of call, I don't know, b-boy rap. Like, they just be talking about they stuff. Like, I went to the store and then I went around the corner. Then I have a bad life, but I got a good life. You know, it's not like, you know what? I'm not asking you, hater, to judge me. I'm not trying to compete. I'm just trying to say that they don't necessarily have a hook, but it's about life in the hood. So it's more like, I got a gun, and then I got a gun, and I'm gonna run to the sun. You know, it's just like talking. I went to the store and I bought Doritos. I ate them real slow because I gotta eat them. You know, it's not like, they're just talking about what they did in the day. Like, you know, and I love that. You know, I genuinely love that. And it's so gutter because what they did in the day is real on a universal level. So it's not about the hook. But today, you know, and I say that because last week I wondered if you were an underground rapper like that group. Because to me, that group, I think Eminem puts them out. But until Eminem gets on a track with them, I don't see them going pop or going mainstream. They're always going to be our favorite underground rappers. Today, you brought me a straight up pop song that I could see Tupac, I could hear on the radio, something clever, something new. All you need is a little girl's voice like, I missed you, daddy, you know, on the hook, like, or track, or somewhere that, and you got them. Tears are just gonna flow. You had a hook, you had a story, you had something to say that I heard your life in. And I just think it was great. Cosi, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. You said it. You said everything perfectly. I was just kind of distracted by that OJ glove in the back of Jason's car.
You know what, Jason? Who is that making that noise? Jason, is that you outside in the wind? Oh yeah, you're right. It wasn't you. Who is it then? Is it you, Cosi? Maybe it's me.
Maybe it's you.
There. You know, first thing I always think is ghosts. But anyway, spirits. We're gonna ignore it since it's me. Because what we gonna do? I don't think it's me. Yeah, it might be you, Fells. So, Cosi, let Fells know. Let him know.
No, yeah, you said it. You know, the hook, the beat, just everything. The way you flowed, you know, your energy. You know, like you said, you know, you smiling, you just the whole thing. I just like the whole thing. It was tight. It was extremely tight. Paul, you nailed it. Like you said, everything I was gonna say. I enjoyed it. You know, you said you back every week too with something different, something sexy, something new. You know, with each track. So I'm extremely impressed.
I appreciate you, Phelps. There was so much going on in your life last week, and you still took the time to come back and share your gifts with us. I am very, very honored that you young, up and coming rappers that I know will do so much for this world and the music industry, have brought your talents to our show. I loved it. What you got, Jason? The show ain't over. It ain't over yet. It ain't. The party ain't over. Party ain't over.
All right. Well, you can check my profile. Mad Peace with the no smile. Mean mugging with the low brow. With the info I know now. Yeah, I'm wise as the old owl. Ran plays with the mobile. Yeah. I'm sorry. Rugged and raw. Whether if you touch it or saw, more perfect than flaw. An artist because his lyrics I draw. Loving the flow. Evolving from a student to pro and continue to grow. I'm rising, but I'm still on the low. Making a move. Financial state's got to improve. To quit, I refuse to spit. It's what I'm living to do. And travel the globe. Drop a hit and bring me some shows. Be careful of those so willing to hop out of their clothes. Be handling it. Doubters they get dangling back and faith that they lack. They suck, punk suckers labeled as whack. I'm holding my own, bold like I'm toting the tone, repping the zone. The haven's where I'm calling my home. Scrap if I need, won't never see me cheating on weed. It just ain't for me. I'm marching on to follow my lead, showing my range like Steph Curry shooting in games. They code with these things that might should be made with my name. That's all I got.
You know what, Jason? You remind me of Q-Tip. And I mean that in the best way. I don't know if anyone's ever told you that before, but not only your swag, that whole, sorry, yeah, that was a little nap. I had to pull it out. Sorry. But yeah, not only your swag and sex appeal, but your cadence, and I mean that in the best way possible, because it's not like you're biting off Q-Tip. It's not like you sound like Q-Tip. You remind me of Q-Tip. And that's a compliment, obviously, because you have that same vocal sex appeal that no matter what you're saying, it still comes off well because there's a cadence in your voice that's likable. And that works for you, because half the time I don't know what the hell you be talking about, but I like your voice and I like the way you say what you say. Cassandra.
Yes. Well, first of all, as always, Jason, you look amazing. I'm trying not to be too myself. You lick them lips like LL Cool J.
Have mercy.
So you sound like Tiffy and you look like Cool J.
Yeah, you lick them
sound
lips
to me like
Cool J.
you got it going on, bro.
Your flow is tight. You're confident with your speed and your, and what you want to say.
You're personable, funny.
Yeah, you're funny, and I enjoyed it. I don't know. Today you sound a little more muffled. I don't know if it's what you're using as a headset today, and so it's not as clear as normal. But we got it.
So I'm gonna have to say you came in third.
No doubt, I strive to come in last.
So I'm gonna call you Trip, because you tripped today. Third Trip, get it? I'm just saying.
I don't mind it.
I love you though. Let's talk about when all of y'all brothers are coming out here. We've got a show waiting for you, Jason. You are the
can it be like the 16th, July 16th?
Okay, then let's get that set up right now, love. World, we are going to present you with the Forum show and just showcase these brothers that have been on our show who have bars and have songs, and we'll record it and put it up for you guys. But we're going to film it live. Jay, you want to get a venue, so we're going to start looking at some, because although we have venues that have been gifted to us, Jason won't look around. So I don't know. Well, that's what I heard, because
No.
And you was acting like.
No, that's not. No, that's miscommunication.
Okay, well, let's get it. Let's get it right.
Wherever y'all say
Mama
go,
love
that's where
swag. That means free. Mama love free.
Hey, wherever y'all say, that's where
So
we're going.
we're definitely going to give you guys a real ass show. So as far as this week, Fells to me kicked ass. I have to give it to Jay because he gave us location, but that ain't Fells' fault that he ain't on tour with the Grateful Dead Juniors. It's gonna do.
I give Fells. I give Fells this week. I give Fells. You know.
I do too.
I mean, Jay came, you know, with everything, the swag and the titty and all of
And
that.
the titty can't hate the titty. Titty win.
Have two titties.
Yes, you
know.
can.
No, you can't. You can't hate it. Okay, show us your titties then, Jason.
No. We not Me Too in the show. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. I mean, look. I Me Too myself twice. Okay. All right. I danced to an R. Kelly song and I keep flirting with these guys. I'm so sorry. Okay.
So y'all, my titties every week.
I got Fells for the win.
I know the power of the titty. There is a power in a titty.
Okay, that's probably why I'm not.
I'm mad at you, Cosi, because you made Jay feel uncomfortable, and he had to go put his shirt on. Us ladies, we like a little flesh too.
Okay, my bad. I didn't know. It just took me off. It took me. Look,
get it right now. Don't be hating on
all I wanted to do was put it in my mouth.
Of pleasures sometimes. Yeah, I get a little, little. Look at what
I just happened to be yawning when the titty popped into the screen, and I just felt like I caught it in my mouth. I just felt like I Me Too myself. My bad.
Okay, so we give it to you this week, Fells, which I think is appropriate because last time you came on, not last week, but the week before, you were spitting bars that were out of this world. This week, you spitting bars that are out of this world, and you've managed to put them into a song with a hook, a theme, and you're still jerking my heart, and you still throwing out these beats. So we're looking forward to seeing all of you next week. Anybody want to say anything before we get off the phone? I mean, the Zoom.
I would like to say something.
I know it.
Word for everyone. No matter where you go, there you are. And always remember, never forget.
Was that Forrest in the background laughing?
Of course, that's his bestie. He finds it hilarious. Love you, Jason. Thank you for those words of ignorant wisdom. My fave. Okay, y'all. So, where can we find you, Jay? Where can we find you, Fells?
I got a website, www.fellsobama.com.
And we're counting the days until we get to see you in LA. Have you got a plan?
Yeah, when they call me to leave.
I don't like that plan. Who is they? Us? Meds?
Huh?
Meds? Do I gotta put something on the plane ticket? Do I need to put something on the plane ticket? What we doing here? Cause I ain't trying to next week they be like you was in the car with some hoes. We gotta get you from out of there to here.
Yeah, you gotta holler at me.
I'm serious. Me and Mez got that then. When you ready to go?
I'll be ready to go.
That's what's up. Okay. And what about you, Jay Harris? I mean, the hater, the Jason. I'm sorry, I forget. I'm not supposed to say your real name. I'm sorry.
You can. I have no issue with that at all. No
you rappers, I swear.
I don't have nothing going on.
Any shows, any place where we can check you out?
I mean, you can go to YouTube for Jason the Hater. I got a talk show on there. It's terrible.
He does.
I got Harbor videos.
Which, mind you have yet to invite me on.
I have not done a second season yet. I'm in the works.
A second season? Negro, you've been doing the damn thing 5 years. That's not all the damn first season, 5 years, the first season.
It was a long time. It's been a long time.
Okay.
Yes,
As
ma'am.
for
But I
me,
got you.
while Kosi is saying well we can find her, can you see if we won our Emmy?
Yeah. Well, first I want to say congratulations
We
for
didn't win
being
it?
nominated.
Who won?
Well, first of all, you were nominated for being nominated for a daytime, for an Emmy for,
Big
for
Well, at
time.
least y'all got to see my real reaction. We didn't win it. Who won it? Nah. Honestly, I need to share this with you all. And this is honestly how I feel. Fuck them. No, I'm just playing. That's not really what I was gonna say. What I really want to say is it doesn't matter, like Kosi said, whether you win or lose, we got nominated and we play in the game. So there's always next year.
Exactly.
And there's always next Friday. Maybe my guests will show up. If my guests don't never show up, quit fronting. Don't act like me, Kosi, Fells, and the Hater ain't enough. Say what?
True.
Say what?
True. Can I say this real quick? July 7th.
Yes, my love. I'm sorry. Say what you want to say, Kosi.
July 7th, the Feed the Streets 24-hour telethon will be hitting Clubhouse, Facebook.
I'll be there.
Paula J. Parker's one of the guests. Rodney Allen Ripley, Ruta Lee. We've got 13 up and coming female comics. So 24 hours of straight fun. Go to CaliberMedia.com or feedthestreets.life and make sure you check us out. And next Friday I'll be coming to you from I'll be getting my hair braided. So we'll see what the new look is going to be.
That's going to be so much fun. Guys.
Finger waves.
This time goes by so quickly. I had like a whole list of current events to talk about. There, so many things like, I don't know, give you an update on my coronavirus. I did get a few little, I don't know if you can see a little rash. Chi, my girlfriend, was on the internet saying she had gotten it too. Other than that, I'm fine. But I did want to go into more detail on that. Maybe next week we'll talk about, but I will let you know quickly, for those of you who are concerned, the vaccination does not affect your weed or alcohol intake. In other words, you can keep getting high and keep drinking and still get the vaccination, to the point where they will be having vaccination booths at a distillery near you. That's right, people. They are going to start giving out vaccinations at the weed spot. So when you get your flower, get your shot. Yeah, they're going to get y'all black folks to get that shot one way or another.
Either that or the Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, they're going to be at Kentucky Fried Chicken next week in the watermelon patch. I love you. Everybody smile pretty except our beautiful Kosi. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We'll see you next week. Yes.